This lesson is titled Haiku. The essential question driving this lesson is, how does poetry communicate emotion? We're following standards for writing, drafts, and revising our work. And the objective for this lesson is to read examples of haiku, and by the end of this you should be able to write your own haiku. What is a haiku? A haiku is an unrhymed 3-line poem. Note the word unrhymed. Not all poetry has to rhyme. It is based on a traditional Japanese poetic form. Though there are different ways to write haiku, the traditional pattern in English is to write the first and last lines with 5 syllables and the middle line with 7 syllables. In other words, the pattern looks like this. Line 1, 5 syllables. Line 2, 7 syllables. And line 3, 5 syllables. Just a reminder, syllables are the beats in a word. So if I said the word happy, happy, that has 2 syllables in that word. If I said the word metamorphosis, metamorphosis, that has 5 beats in the word. If I said the word achievement, achievement, that has 3 syllables. So it's really important as a base that you understand syllable count prior to starting this assignment. If you don't, please contact me and we can work one-on-one, but I'm going to go with the fact that and assume that you may know how to count syllables in words. So these are haikus that have been written by previous students. Each first line has 5 syllables. The second line has 7 syllables, and the third line has 5 syllables. Let's take a look. Winter is coming. Snow will be arriving soon. We should rake the leaves. Again, 5 syllables in the first line, 7 in the second, and third line has 5. Winter is coming. 5. Snow will be arriving soon. 7. We should rake the leaves. 5. Next example. Tired cat sleeps all night. He needs lots of rest for a long day of napping. A little bit of humor in that poem. Follows the same format. A 3-line poem. The first line has 5 syllables. Tired cat sleeps all night. The second line has 7 syllables. He needs lots of rest for a. And the third line has 5. Long day of napping. And finally, my homework is late. My dog ate it this morning. I sure like my dog. 5, 7, 5. Hopefully you're getting the idea at this point. The only criticism I have with these are, do you see that each line ends with a period? You guys have been exploring poetry, and we know that we don't really use punctuation, standard punctuation in writing. So these are student examples, and they're great examples, but we could do even better. Let me show you some models of actual haiku writers. The first one is called Circling at Dusk by Anne Atwood. Birds circling at dusk, the first night of my journey, yet how far from home. That's beautiful. She creates visual imagery of these birds circling, the sun's going down, she's on a journey at night, very far from home. She paints a picture for us. Here's another example by Matsuo Basho, who's a famous Japanese haiku poet. Song of the cuckoo, in the grove of great bamboos, moonlight seeping through. Again, little phrases to describe what's going on. They're not complete sentences, but it does make a complete thought within the entire poem. This is what I want you to model. So again, these are great, but what I want you to do is take a phrase and add description to it to make it a flowing poem. How do we do that? I'm going to model this for you. Okay. I want you to start with a single sentence. I want you to remember that haikus always deal with nature. So the topic of a haiku is always nature. Pick a sentence about nature and just scribble it out. The thunder in the sky was loud. That's the sentence I came up with. And I'm going to walk you through this without prior thinking. The thunder in the sky was loud. I'm going to turn that sentence and that topic into a flowing haiku. So, thunder. I think loud, I think sounds. So I might start my haiku with the word boom. Boom. Okay. I want to get across that the thunder is loud, but I want to say the thunder is loud. I want to create that sound. Boom. Using onomatopoeia there. Boom. What's happening there? The sky roared above. Does that work syllable-wise? Boom. Sky roared. Boom. Boom. Sky roared above. That actually is 5. That actually works for me. So boom. Sky roared above. That's my first line. Okay? That's the thunder's in the sky. It's roaring. Boom. We know it's thunder. Well, what time of day is it? I'm going to do nighttime. So I might start with black night. I'm going to describe the night. Black night. Just give that extra adjective. We know night is dark, but I'm going to say black. It's like pitch dark. There's no moonlight. Black night. What is the black night doing? Let's have some good verbs here. What is the black night doing? Let's see. The black night covered. What is it covered? Black night covered. I need 3 more syllables. What did the black night cover? Let's say it covered the pavement. So black night covered the pavement. I have 7. That's good. That's good for me here. It's being descriptive. You boom, sky roaring above, black night covered the pavement. And now my third line, let's see. Rain usually happens when it thunders, not all the time, but generally, yeah, rain, right? So let's talk about rain. Rain, the rain poured. Let's think of a good verb again. Poured is used, dropped is used. Oh, how about danced? Rain danced. Where did the rain dance? Rain is dancing in, let's do the sky again. I know it's repetitive, but it's nature. Rain danced in the sky. So I've taken my one sentence. Does that work? Rain danced in the sky. Yes, okay. I've taken my one sentence, the thunder in the sky was loud, and I've created a haiku from that one sentence. I want you to do the same. Notice I didn't make 3 separate sentences, as in those examples again, they're okay, but they're not great. I want you guys to do something great. So I want you guys to come up with something fun. Okay? Like ours. Boom! Sky roared above. Black night covered the pavement. Rain danced in the sky. That's a good haiku, if I may say so myself. All right? And I just created that since, it's been about a minute. Okay? We created that in 1 or 2 minutes. So what do I want you guys to do? Here's an idea. If you're stuck, you can't come up with one sentence that you want to expand into a haiku. Come up with an activity where you think of an animal or you think of something in nature. And without naming it, describe it. Use your descriptive words. Use your imagery. The sounds it makes, what it looks like, color, shape, sizes, what it smells like. Use your imagery, guys. Come up with something and then describe it in 3 lines following haiku format. 5, 7, 5. Here's an example. Green and speckled legs, hop on logs and lily pads, splash in cool water. So it's 5, 7, 5. Let me read it again without syllable count. Green and speckled legs, hop on logs and lily pads, splash in cool water. Well, it's a frog, but I didn't say the word frog. So I described it using imagery without saying what it was. So if you're stuck, you have option to either think of one sentence and expand that sentence, or think of a nature object and describe it in 3 lines. You are going to create 3 haiku for homework. There's 2 levels here. I'm going to give you some options. Level A can create 3 separate haiku. You're going to do this activity 3 different times. 3 separate poems, 3 separate haiku. If you feel like you want more of a challenge and you find that haikus are too simple for you, then I'm going to teach you to write an extended haiku. What's an extended haiku? It's the next level of writing a haiku. There are going to be 12 lines in your poem, and they look like this: 575, 797, 911, 9, 11, 13, 11. All one poem on the same topic, 12 lines. First line has 5, second, 7, third, 5. The fourth line has 7, the fifth line has 9, sixth line has 7. Seventh line, 9. Eighth line has 11 syllables. The ninth line has 9 syllables. The 10th line has 11 syllables. The 11th line has 13 syllables. And the 12th line has 11 syllables. So you're really playing with syllables. If you love math, this is for you. That is your homework, either to write 3 separate haiku and submit them to me, or 1 extended haiku. Please remember you have help in Cyber Cafe should you need it, and attend class for the additional support.